Hey, in this video we'll be discussing the Garage Smart Universal Lifter that I am using for a rooftop tent from Overland Systems. Hey, if you like this kind of content, go ahead and hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell to be notified of new content. Let's get started. Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel. It's been a great winter so far. It's about 25 degrees outside, and today we're talking about rooftop tent lifters. So I bought a new lifter from Garage Smart up in the right, and I wanted to be able to start doing some camping soon on the new Gladiator. Pretty badass. We did some camping last year a lot on the Grand Cherokee, and getting the rooftop tent on and off was, it was a big endeavor. Either had to get somebody over, or I did build what I call a rooftop tent loader. It worked okay. But now with the Gladiator, I now have these BillieBars, which are I'm installing later, but here's a picture of what they'll look like. I'll go ahead and grab a picture of that after we do it. And it's a low profile back. So I've been looking at how I wanted to load on there. Did I want to just muscle it up? And I saw some guys doing that on YouTube, and they kind of mess up their tents a little bit in my mind. They may actually bend it, or you just kind of mess it. I wanted something a little more clean that I could lift up and just drive the truck underneath of it and kind of drop it down. Not sure if I'm going to leave the bars on it and remove them each time, but I wanted something clean. So in this case, we're going to install it up on the ceiling right here, and this is the rooftop tent. I actually store it against the wall. I don't see that changing. I think I'm just going to, when I want to load it, bring it in here, lift it up, and then drive the Gladiator underneath of it and drop it down. So with that said, I bought this. It's about $600 off the Garage Smart website. Holds a couple 100 pounds. You can leave it up on your roof if you want to. I'm not going to. But let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what's in the box. Actually, it comes as a pretty compact so far. Has an iPhone app that I'm going to be using. I think it has an Android too, but we'll be using an iPhone app to lower it and take it up. And let's go ahead and get started to see how long this is going to be, or how hard or how easy of a task. All right, let's go. Okay, YouTube, I've got everything set up here. And now, instead of going through each of the instructions line item by line item, there's a couple great videos out there. I'm actually just going to set it up, put it on a time lapse, and let you guys enjoy. And then we'll kind of go through the operations after I get it all put up. Okay, we've got the rooftop tent. I can go under it. It's up. It's a hold about 200 pounds. I've got it. I think this rooftop tent weighs about 165, 170 pounds. It actually wasn't that hard of an install. You probably saw the time lapses going all over the place. I was watching YouTube videos and stuff while I was doing it. I am very excited. It means I don't have to deal with anybody. I'm not going to leave it hanging up here. It just feels kind of weird. I know a lot of people do it, and that's what its job is. But I'll put it down on the floor and put it over next to the wall where we had it before, after this is done. Let me kind of walk you through this a little bit. I'll flip it around and you can kind of look at the app. This app is great. It's pretty simple to set up. It paired up with the two. Let's just do this. All right, so if you look up there, we got a motor there on the end. We got a power supply in the middle. We've got another power supply, and they're kind of tied together. And then there's another motor up there. That's kind of how this whole thing. We got a daisy chain. There's a pole right there. It kind of hooks up to the two different ones. There's a carabiner in there that holds everything together. And then our load is here. So this is pretty simple to use. Let me just see if I can get this up. Here we go. All right, so if I want to bring it down, because what happens is because I got two different motors, I actually paired them together and built what's called a device group, and then I leveled the load. So I'm going to go down, and this is pretty great, isn't it? Just comes straight down. You can kind of see where we're at. It's coming down. If I want to switch and go, oh, I need to go back up, I can go up. It'll show me the load that it's pulling up as well. And so you do everything is Bluetooth to the devices. I'm going to bring them down. In this particular case, I'm going to bring it all the way down to the floor. I am so excited about this. A little expensive, but it's working really, really well. So you can see here, there's some pulleys here that are coming down, and there's, you know, on both sides. And now I'm down at the floor. Load's a little bit loose now. Whoops. Actually, a little bit low. So now our load's coming back up. Kind of goose it just a little bit. And now it's starting to pick up. And this should be roughly about level now. Yeah, look at that, right down the middle. Even though I got both of them working together. And hey, that is basically the Garage Smart rooftop tent leveler that I bought. It's about 600 bucks, a little expensive. But I tell you what, I am loving this thing. It is gonna save me. You'll see it in the next video where I actually go and lower it down on the BillieBars for the rooftop tent. As we go and look at that as our next video, but this will be a piece of that because I got to obviously lower the rooftop tent down. But hey, if you like this kind of content, make sure to hit that like button, hit subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell to be notified when new content is available. Hey, I appreciate everybody's time, appreciate everybody subscribing. Everybody have a great weekend. Thanks.